guys, it's Nabila. If you're looking for a book that introduces you to traditional calligraphy using a broad or flat-edged tool, this just might be the one. Today I'm going to show you why I think Sheila Waters' Foundations of Calligraphy really stands apart from other Calligraphy 101 books. So Sheila Waters has been doing calligraphy almost twice as long as I have been on the planet. She's extremely experienced, but she is also an amazing teacher. This book was out of print for a bit, but John Neal Booksellers reprints it, so this is that edition. And as you can see, it features a beautiful hidden spiral binding, so it lays flat. The first section is about the tools that you'll need and how to set them up. So it has details on how to fit your Mitchell nib reservoir, what angle to have your pen with respect to the paper, and also how to set up your drawing board. My drawing board in my studio is set up according to these directions. It looks a bit ghetto, but it's very functional. The next couple of sections are each focused on a specific hand, and there aren't that many hands covered compared to other Calligraphy 101 books, but there's incredible depth in each of them. The hands that are covered are foundational hand, Roman capitals, black letter, Gothic cursives, uncial and half uncial, and Carolingian. Oh, and italics and various kinds of italic variations. In many Calligraphy 101 books, the hands are arranged in order from when they appeared in history, so in chronological order. But she is a fantastic teacher and does not do that. Rather, she sets it out in the order that she thinks it would be most beneficial for a beginner to learn. So the first script discussed is foundational hand. And rather than just show you the ductus and leave it at that, she provides examples of bad letter forms in addition to the good ones. And the reason this is so important for me is that sometimes when you're beginning something, you're starting out, you don't really have well-trained enough eyes to spot your own errors. You know things look wrong, you don't really know why. So having an example of a bad letter form and what's wrong about it helps train your eyes to actually see. So in that way, it almost feels like you have her on your shoulder, guiding you, and it makes self-study a lot easier. She also shows you how to combine the letter forms, so how to ensure you have the correct negative space and kerning between letters. So each section on a different hand generally begins with some historical information, has examples from books that were produced at that time, so some historical images, the ductus, variations where appropriate, and then also some contemporary variations of that hand by amazing calligraphers like John Stephens and Dennis Brown. As an example of the discussion of variations, which provides such a lot of wealth for each hand, often Calligraphy 101 books show you a specific canonical version of a hand, but rather she shows you how to vary the hand to create the kind of mood that you're looking for. So for example, if you want a mysterious, powerful mood in your italics, she suggests reducing the pen scale, shortening ascenders and descenders, and in that way encourages you to take each one and make it your own. The two main sections at the end are about design and layout, so how to balance elements, how to achieve contrast for an interesting piece. She also gives examples of good layouts and bad layouts, so this is great if you're trying to produce a finished piece. This book is actually a compilation of articles that she wrote for the Letter Arts Review, which is a publication. One of those sections is available online as a PDF, so if you want to get an idea of her writing style and how she explains things, I've included a link to that free PDF down below. The other section I find invaluable is the one on how to practice. She has a section on how not to practice, and that's definitely how I was practicing for a really long time. I might produce a video on it later, but I find this section amazing because she's guiding you not just in the content, but in the method to study for optimal results. There's a small essay on how to avoid calligraphic depression, which is where you feel like you're not improving and you're plateaued and you're giving up. She actually gave a talk that is on a similar theme that I'm going to link in the description below. That always helps me out. Every time I feel like I'm in a rut, I just reread that and it's amazing. In conclusion, this is a slim volume, but it's packed full of really useful information, great examples, really inspiring artwork by herself and also other great contemporary artists. This is my go-to book. If anybody ever expressed an interest in learning broad edge calligraphy, I would definitely give them this as a present. This is the one, guys. I haven't found this book widely distributed through the usual channels. You can buy it directly from John Neal Books. I've included a link in the description below. Or also, if you're based in Europe, Calligraffiti has a great service and great shipping. The end of this video will just be a flip through so you can see all the pages on the inside in case you're interested. So you can check that out. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, please like this video if you like it. And also, if you're interested in videos on calligraphy and penmanship, I put one out about weekly, so please hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see them.